So, Rick, you guys have not been very successful against running teams, but you have an opportunity here. And how much do you guys look at this and get excited about the opportunity you have here to upset a top 10 team coming into Folsom?
I think it's always a good opportunity. I think everybody's excited. It's one of those brick games that we always have on the wall. So I think everybody very excited to have Washington State come in, and I think just having that crowd, playing in Folsom definitely does help.
One of the captains on this team, after 4 straight losses, how do you kind of keep everybody even-keeled?
I think the main thing is just keep pushing, keep grinding. All 4 games have been close games. It's not like we've gotten blown out, and we know all games we had a chance to win. Just little details, little corrections we need to make, just kind of preaching that in practice, just making sure everybody's doing the right things, everybody's focusing meetings, asking questions, not making the same mistakes over and over again. So just making sure we keep improving, just knowing that we've had a chance every week, so we just got to keep grinding.
Rick, what do you think are the big concerns, big obstacles against this Washington State offense?
I mean, their quarterback's one of the best quarterbacks in the country right now. He's playing lights out. Basically everybody on their offense is a weapon. They get everybody the ball, whether it's the running backs, they rotate receivers in and out. So basically anybody they have on the field is a threat, a weapon, and the old line's good, and they give the quarterback time to make throws, and the quarterback leads the offense. He gets the receivers in the right position, throws good balls where their receivers can only catch it, and he controls the game for them.
He doesn't run a ton. I don't think he has a ton of rushing yards, but you talk about what you see with him as far as making plays with his feet. He's avoided sacks all year. How different of a challenge is he as opposed to like a Khalil Tate, guys like that?
He's not the biggest threat running, but with him and his feet and him being able to avoid sacks, definitely does make it a threat. Because then when it gets into a type of scramble drill where receivers start following the quarterbacks instead of just running their typical route, kind of just find a window, find a space, get open, and that turns into a problem of make sure we latch on, make sure we stay in coverage and do your job. And same with the D-line, just whenever they have a chance to get a sack or just stay in their rush lanes and not let them out the pocket and just prevent giving them a lot of time.
Rick, as you head down this home stretch here, is there a little more sense of urgency being a senior and what you can leave as a legacy with the guys you came into this team?
I would definitely say there is a big sense of urgency. We got 3 games left. Seniors, we got 2 games left in Folsom, so I think there's a big sense of urgency of what we want to do and what we want to accomplish in these last 3 games.
Anything else for Rick? Is there more pressure on the linebackers than the D-line because the back guys haven't been playing as well as they should have? Do you guys feel more pressure to get to the quarterback faster than?
I wouldn't say there's more pressure. I think there's just bigger focus up front of getting more pressure to the quarterback for the D-line, making sure he doesn't have all that time in the pocket. But I think as linebackers, our more focus is being able to get more depth and help the secondary out more, not leaving them out one-on-one in coverage the whole entire game. So I think just being able to give them some space, give them some breather on the underneath routes and not have to jump everything definitely does help them.
Are you guys changing your coverage because the lack of ability by the DBs to cover?
I wouldn't say we're changing our coverage. I think we're just might change a few things here and there, but I think for the most part everything's pretty much stayed the same. I think it's just putting more of a focus of us helping, whether it's jamming a receiver or just getting more depth on routes and seeing routes in order to help the safeties, so they don't always have to stay on the inside routes. They can give the corner some help. So I think just overall just getting some depth and just helping the secondary more.
Awesome. Thanks, Rick.
Yep.